Hi, my name is Lori Petrucci, and I will be presenting an analyst report of the i3 group. There has been a trend in the development of digital technology over the past 50 years, in which large-sized devices are created within the walls of government, higher education institutions, and industry, and then become designed smaller and marketed for educational and personal use. Think of the computer in the 1960s, the 1980s, and present times. What about the mobile phone 20 years ago compared to now? The same thing happened in the publishing sector. Desktop publishing revolutionized how printing off professional quality pamphlets, brochures, newsletters, and greeting cards became possible for individuals. A single person suddenly had the technical tools to be able to compose and edit their own content, include photos and artwork, and print it off using personal computer applications and relatively inexpensive printers. Well, it is happening in manufacturing as well. Chuck Hall invented 3D printing in 1983. He was working with ultraviolet lamps to make tough coatings for tables and applied UV technology to be able to manufacture working prototypes from computer designs. Desktop printers are now available on the market at affordable prices and are being integrated into the educational setting. Is it possible for educators to use this emerging technology when budgets are lean and teachers are stretched for time? Teachers need time to prepare lessons and learn the technical skills required to integrate emerging technologies into their classrooms. As well, educators are limited by budget constraints as to what their school or district are able to support. Therefore, the feasibility of integrating 3D printers into classroom learning is dependent on school budgets, teachers' technical skill level, the quality and durability of the 3D printed objects, and both teacher and student buy-in. 3D printers work by the layering of material from the bottom up. This process differs from traditional manufacturing in which parts are assembled together to make one unit. With a 3D printer, units are printed in one piece and can even have movable parts. The i3D group features an affordable product that is relatively easy to set up and use and comes with programs that include lesson plans for teachers. The i3D group also includes one Robo 3D printer and 4 mini 3D printers. The Robo printer is able to print objects that are 8 by 9 by 9 inches for around $1,000 American. Using the Robo, a cell phone case would take about 1 to 1.5 hours to print at a cost of 15 cents. The micro costs between $279 to $349 American and prints objects that are 3 by 3 by 2 inches. It prints more slowly than the Robo 3D, however it is small and portable so students can take it to use at their desk. As well, the extruder nozzle is covered, so students are not able to touch it, which prevents injuries. A wireless version is also currently being developed.
So my take on this new technology with the micro especially is the portability of it. Looks like really quickly students will be on it, programming, designing different projects, using their creativity kind of right out of the box. Size and cost of it really will bring it to the classroom. Again, you can take it table to table, room to room, and I think it just looks like it's a really easy intro to kind of new technology.
We focus on education first and are able to partner with the most effective printers for you as the customer. The package includes one Robo 3D printer designed specifically to enable teachers to print multiple student prints at once, and then 4 micros. And then on top of that, we have our education package where each student gets a user profile. They go the user profile. We have i3D Basics, which walks through the basics of 1, 2, 3D design. i3D Design, which is 9 lessons on how to design specific objects. i3D Print, which teaches the students how to use the micro 3D printer. So we can relinquish that responsibility from the teachers to being the only ones that can use the machines. Now the students are able to run the machines. With the education system, it's a 1-year license, plus through that license you get an unlimited filament supply. So your school will have unlimited plastic filament for your printers for that year, so you don't have to worry about purchasing.
Now let's compare the cost of the Robo 3D printer with other similar type printers on the market. The top 10 reviews found online for budget printers highlight the Robo 3D as a great deal and lists it around $1,060 Canadian. The MBOT Cube, the Cubify Cube 3, and the PrinterBot Plus are all priced around the $1,300 range on the top 10 reviews.
For entrepreneurship, in particular where students are creating goods for sale, the micro does work for independent design and innovation, so students can create something and have it printed there right at their desk, so they can be actually innovating as they go along. So the micro does have value, particularly with the dollar value that you get for it. It's $200 to $300 is not a bad price to get a three-dimensional printer.
The smaller 3D printer wouldn't be usable by our stagecraft class because anything we could create that's only 3x3x3 would be almost too small to the audience's eye for it to view on stage.
The larger size one with the speed that you require in a classroom that where you only have an hour and a little bit every day to work with is a much better option.
3D printers have the potential to transform learning spaces. Students are able to design 3D objects on two-dimensional computer screens and manufacture their object right in the classroom. Products such as the i3 group are relatively inexpensive and easy to set up. The lesson plans that come with the i3 group also minimize the time teachers need to spend time prepping outside classroom time. Combining the M3D and the R3D together into one classroom set makes it possible for a class of 30 students to design three-dimensional objects and print them off in a timely manner. The i3D printer group is an affordable choice that supports constructivism in the classroom and enables students to realize their ideas.